What's up, guys? Back with me is here. We got Sabrina Teenager Witch Season 2, Episode 23, Quiz Show. Okay, so this episode starts off with Salem the cat, the Quizmaster, and Sabrina. And Sabrina's trying to, practice her elements like and avatar. Just kidding. Just trying to turn herself into water and fire and wind and all that stuff. Basically, he has the power of, all the abilities. He can turn himself into that. But basically, she's trying to do that. But she only successful does turn herself into water. So, yeah. So, basically, so, yeah. So, yeah. So, basically, the the quizmaster takes Sabrina to this event that he's hosting, and his boss is there, but Sabrina doesn't know it's his boss, who's a lady, and she go talk to his boss, and she's like, who she doesn't know is his boss, but she's like, oh, this guy is so annoying and all this stuff, and she's like, oh yeah, you can swirl down toilets, yeah, so yeah, but unfortunately, what Sabrina says gets Quizmaster fired. Because what Sabrina says gets Quizmaster fired, and she's like, "Hey, Quizmaster, what your student told me, what your student told me about you, I'm firing you, dude." And she's just she's just dealing with the anger. She's just dealing with it. So she goes to the witches council, and basically she's like, can I please have him back? He's like, no, we're gonna assign him with someone else. And yeah, basically he's saying yeah, and she's just feeling all bunch of emotions: anger, happiness, anger. Yeah, so yeah, but she keeps So since Zelda, has taken up since Zelda in this episode, has become the substitute as has become Sabrina's science substitute science teacher. She cannot, teach Sabrina the elements. So she goes to Aunt Hilda. So yeah, and Aunt Hilda can't even remember. They even chose stock footage of Aunt Hilda says that she first turned into air when she and her boyfriend got into a fight. They even show I think it's stock footage of a tree flowing in the wind. It's kind of okay. Stock footage it is. Yeah, stock footage. And basically stock footage. So Sabrina goes to this apartment, and he's like, and and and, and she's like, and he's like, hey, Albert. And she's like, wait, he lets call the quizmaster. His name's Albert, the quizmaster. And she's like, you never let me call you Albert. And he's like, because you never asked, Sabrina. And yeah, so Sabrina keeps trying to get the witches council to give her the quizmaster or Albert back, but they won't do it. She even realizes, yeah. So one day she just thinks she's all inside in class. She just thinks she's all dumb and stuff. So she just does disappear and turns into an air tornado and goes into the house and then turns into fire and realizes she mastered the elements. So because of this, the witches council are like, yeah, we're gonna give you him back. And yeah, and then he says, I let his old student go. And she's like, wait, that guy was perfect. And he's like, I kind of missed you loathing me, Sabrina. So yeah, and that's the whole reason he missed her loathing him, which is kind of okay. Yeah, and basically that, and Sabrina gets her, teacher back, and that's basically wraps up this episode. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this episode was really interesting. It was cool to see that his boss was a 1600 was a 6-year-old girl. Pretty interesting, but we probably never see his boss again after this episode. So that was only one episode character, and she was pretty okay. Not she's okay. She was in one scene, and then not for the rest of the episode. She was only one. She was like one or two scenes in the same scene, going in the bathroom, and then one firing the guy. All she did, and yeah, but I'm glad Sabrina learned that they're friends, and they even get some stock footage. They even get a montage of there's a lot of montages in this season. We even get a montage of some stuff we didn't see before, of him even punching her in the face, which he started out, which okay, and yeah, so this episode was okay. It's so far I have not hated an episode of season 2 so far. Season 2 episodes are really good. Not that, oh, this episode's bad, I should thrash it. They're like, this episode's alright. Not okay. So yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you next Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But yeah, that's it.